So once again, welcome, welcome, welcome to this glorious event, this wonderful sunrise, and recognizing that you are first sons and daughters of the Most High God. Never can be destroyed nor created because you are pure energy. So celebrating yourself, no matter what the belief system is outside of you or even your own, celebrating yourself as you come into greater knowledge of your grand and glorious self. So we're talking about the sacral chakra today. That's the second chakra. The Sanskrit word, and I will not insult the ancestors, although I was practicing it today. It translates to sweetness in the English language. The color is orange. And this is just some of the information that I learned and I added to. So the sacral chakra is the second of the seven, but remember, we have 114, right? 112 in the body. It's located just below the navel to the right in the center of your lower belly and your back. And it's associated with the color orange and the element water. Some of its corresponding body areas and organs are the genitalia, lower back, and abdomen. So the sacral chakra is the center of emotions, feelings, and it stimulates pleasure. It plays an active role in our sexuality and expression of our sexual needs and desires. So when it's out of alignment, we might have chronic low back pain, or we might have cysts on our ovaries and other reproductive issues, including UTIs. The organ supports reproductive issues. It also supports the kidneys and the bladder. Some of the causes for blockages is, listen to this, you all, carrying shame around our sexuality and sexual trauma. Is that not deep? Really, truly, right? And then the emotions you may feel when the sacral chakra is blocked are depression, detachment, and indulgent, aggressive, oversensitive, fear, anxiety, and poor boundaries. But this is what you feel when you set it free and activate it. Unblocking your sacral chakra involves getting the energies of the creative, sexual, and emotional self flowing again. It also brings a feeling of being at home in your body, which I also love that whole idea. When it's in healthy alignment, you'll be able to source energy for creativity, movement, procreation, desire, pleasure, and relationships. You'll be able to freely express your wants and needs in relationships, and pleasure will be a priority. I like that. Pleasure will be a priority. Yes, love it. So let's move into this place. I was looking at some Qigong this morning. So if you all are willing, if it's comfortable for you, for those of us who are female, put your right hand on top of your left hand and then place it on the sacral chakra. If you identify as male, put your left hand on top of your right hand and place it on the chakra. It's just for more movement. Qigong is moving of the qi, which is energy, which is life, right? And so now if I may invite you all just to take a breath and move into that space that we know has been waiting for us. We're never waiting for anything to happen. Everything has already happened and waiting for us to show up in our divine self. So take that breath and move into the knowledge of, yes, right place, right now, and moving the energy from our crown chakra, our first eye, our throat chakra, our heart chakra, down to the second chakra, and the movement to the right. Remember, we said that energy flows in clockwise motions. So as we move this energy into the second chakra, let's be in agreement to align and open the chakra to receive the highest and best. So just breathe in that. And if you also engage with me, pulling energy from the mother, so plentiful is she. Always placing us in first position. Always receiving us with open arms as her beloved children. And so pulling that energy from the heavens and from the earth, moving the energy of the sacral chakra and staying in alignment with your divine self. Just breathe. Feel the movement. Feel the warmth. Feel the aligning and opening. And allow these questions to align with this healing. What would it look like if I expressed my full creative self? What would that look like? Creativity being one of the faculties of the second chakra. What would that look like? If I didn't judge it, if I didn't allow others to judge it, if I didn't shame it, if I didn't should it, what would that look like? The universe cannot stand unanswered questions. And so when we put questions into the universe that has yes response, it also has the ability to show you the answer to the question. So what would it look like if I allowed my full creative self to just expand? And take a breath and say yes to whatever answer you're receiving. Next question. What would it look like if I embraced every moment in the sweetness of joy, of pleasure, opulence? What would that look like for me in my life right now, right this second? What would that look like? If I took off the fetters of joy, that is appending it to the earth without allowing it to rise and allow it to soar in my soul, what would that look like? Allow that to resonate. As you align and open that beautiful chakra place of sweetness. And take a breath and say yes to whatever is coming up in your spirit. Yes. Holding the vibration, don't leave now. The question is, what would it look like if I felt comfortable in my sexuality? Wherever I am right now, what would that look like? How I choose to love, which then translates to how God chooses to love as she is expressing uniquely through and as you, right? Yes. What would that look like without judgment and blame? If I loved and lived unconditionally. Yes, as me. What would that look like? Hold on to that. And take a breath and say yes to whatever is coming from the mother, from your spirit. Say yes to it. Staying in that space. And this question: what would it look like if pleasure was my focus in this life? What would that look like? So that I saw every opportunity, every adventure through a pleasurable lens, an opportunity to grow and expand, and to experience pleasure in that expansion, in that growth, in that knowing, in that being, in that living, in that loving. What would that look like? What could I allow? What have I been turning away, but now I'm willing to welcome? What would that look like? And feel the movement of yes in your body. Feel the hallelujah and awareness of absolutely yes. Feel the knowing of yes. And you join the chorus and say yes, for and to you. Yes. And take that breath. Yes. And feel the warmth. As that beautiful sweet wheel is turning now according to the energy that you've said yes to. That it is moving and allowing you to move in right action of joy, pleasure, your full sexual expression, your creativity, the pleasure that has been waiting for you to show up. And now you've said yes. Please just sit with that for this moment. Allow it to resonate. Receive it. And then take a breath. Returning to the now. This glorious day of spring unfolding fully. And allow yourself to say yes to that. And as you enter back into the realm of the now, standing in front of the holiest of holies, the temple that holds the very Spirit of God, move back in with reverence and thanksgiving and gratitude and joy and sexuality and pleasure and beauty and peace and kindness. And allow that to govern your day. Checking in, moving your fingers and toes, and opening your eyes to a brand new day. Thank you all so much for being here. Put some music on if it's you and dance like nobody's watching. And if someone's watching, dance anyway. Enjoy that feeling. You guys are phenomenal.